Hello data enthusiasts, and welcome to my channel. If you are spending hours doing analysis, this video is for you. If you are drowning in data yet unable to uncover insights, this video is for you. And if you are not a data analyst but you work with data analysts, this video is definitely for you. I remember those days when I would spend countless hours doing analysis. I was just swimming in this data ocean without any direction, hoping that a meaningful insight would pop up. Imagine a typical Friday. I had been deeply involved in my analysis the whole week. My presentation to stakeholders was due on Monday, and yet there was no aha moment that I could share with my stakeholders. Then it hit me. I had overlooked a very important element. I had not asked the right questions before the analysis. I just dived straight into all the data, hoping to figure out everything along the way. I didn't ask questions because I didn't want to seem uninformed, so that was my mistake. After searching for a suitable framework for analysis, and after finding none, I decided to create my own. What I'm about to share with you is a framework that came as a result of my 4 years journey as a data analyst. Its objective is to cut down your analysis time in half and also to help you give actionable recommendations to your stakeholders. First, I'll provide a summary of the framework, and afterwards, I'll give you a detailed explanation of each step using a specific example. As you can see, here are 5 steps. Step 1, start with the problem. Here we are trying to broadly understand the problem we are trying to solve. Step 2, break the problem into smaller pieces. During this step, we are deconstructing the problem defined in step 1 into smaller, more manageable pieces. Step 3, create questions from each topic. The goal here is to transform each topic into a question. Step 4, rank questions on impact and effort. Here we select only those questions that, once answered, promise significant benefits with minimal effort. And last step, step 5, is to refine the questions to be specific and measurable. So the goal here is to ensure that each question is concise and clear. Now let's see how this framework could be used in real life. Imagine Jack. Jack runs a loyalty club at some company, and Jack desperately wants to know how well the club engages new members. So let's have a quick chat with Jack. Let's apply our framework and let's see what exactly Jack needs to understand. Step 1, start with the problem, high level. The objective of this step is to broadly understand the problem that we are trying to solve. In our example, Jack wants to understand how well the loyalty club engages new members. Step 2, break the problem into smaller pieces, build a mind map. The objective of this step is to deconstruct the problem that you defined in step 1 into smaller, more manageable pieces. What I like to do is to build mind maps or decision trees. They help me structure my thoughts better. In our example, we need to understand what successful engagement for Jack means. The club uses a points system where members can earn points through certain activities and then redeem points for various rewards. In this context, successful engagement is defined as members earning points and members redeeming points. So you already see that we have split our initial question into 2 sub-questions. Now we can split them even further. Earning points could be split further into top activities to earn points, average number of points earned, time before first points earning activity. Here we are interested how many days on average pass between new members join the club and earn their first points. And also we are interested in the percentage of members who never earned any points. The same we can do with redeeming points. Remember, this is just one approach. The method of breaking down the main problem into sub-problems will depend on your specific objectives and on the specificities of your business. Step 3, create questions from each topic. The objective of this step is to turn each topic into a question. Let's see how the topics defined in step 2 could be turned into questions in our case. Let me read the questions. Number 1, what are the top activities new members engage in to earn points? Number 2, what is the average number of points earned by new members within a specific time frame? Number 3, how much time typically passes before a new member engages in their first points earning activity? Number 4, what percentage of new members have never earned points after a certain period? For the sake of this video, we are going only to concentrate on the earnings point part. We're not going to take any other points. So that is just to give you an example. Step 4. Rank questions on impact and effort. The objective of this point is to decide which questions to focus on by assessing the effort needed to answer the question and the impact that potentially this answer will bring. Think of it as identifying the 20% of questions that will bring you 80% of all the benefits. Also, to understand impact, consider asking why you need to answer this question and what you're going to do once you get your answer. A question that promises significant benefits with minimum effort should be on your top priority list. So now let's look how we can visualize our questions that we defined in step 3. As you can see, I visualize it as a matrix with axis for impact from low to high and effort from low to high. This helps to categorize each question into a quadrant, making it easier to identify your top questions. You can also see that I put all the questions as high impact, but let us zoom in into question 3, just to show you the logic of how it could be done. Let me read the question once again. How much time typically passes before a new member engages in their first points earning activity? In my opinion, this question has high impact because it indicates how quickly members are onboarded and start participating. And once we know this, we can take an action, we can streamline the onboarding process for those new members who experience delays. So if we see that for some members, it takes longer time to start earning points, we can facilitate this process further. So I place this question into high impact, high effort quadrant, considering the significance of the question and also some effort required to find the answer to this question. But please remember, this example is just a guide. Please use your business acumen and also talk to your stakeholders in order to better place the questions into this matrix. Step 5. Refine questions to be specific and measurable. The objective of this step is to ensure that your questions are concise and clear. It's important to know precisely when something happened, what segments were involved, and how we are going to measure it. So the key elements here are time frame. Here it could be dates, months, quarters, years, or probably time since an event. Then the next key element is segmentation, different segments that you want to compare between each other. So this could be different demographic segments, like different age groups, genders, different segments based on behavior. This could be different product categories or club levels or geographic locations. And the last element, but not the least, is performance metric, KPI. So exactly what are you going to measure? Let's look at our question that we chose an example. Question number 3. Here I added these 3 dimensions. The first one is time frame. I'm going to look at first 30 days after a new member joins the club. Segments. I'm going to compare members who join in different times, first, second, third, and fourth quarter of 2023. And as my KPI, I'm going to measure the average number of days it takes from joining to when a new member first earns points. So our refined question becomes like that. Within the first 30 days of membership, what is the average number of days for new members to start earning points? And here we are comparing members that joined in different quarters of 2023. This framework also aligns with SMART objectives. Here we make sure that our questions are specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. While it might seem as a lot of work at the beginning, believe me, it pays off. This framework will simplify your analysis, it will cut your analysis time in half, and will also help you to give actionable recommendations to your stakeholders. So it's all for today. I hope you found this video useful, and if you did, please hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet, and see you in our next videos.